Day 25 of the BeReel365 series. Today's question: when you look in the mirror, what do you see? You know what I think we often see when we look in the mirror? The Either the physical mirror or the proverbial mirror. We see something that is molded by what we think other people see us as. It's an interesting way to think about things. We often think and in turn act based on how we think other people see us and judge us and say things about us. It's the outside environment that controls the way that we personally see our own selves. Why? Why do we do that? Is it because you've lived a life that you've constantly been told negative things about yourself? Maybe you've never gotten enough validation in your life. Maybe it's you grew up in an environment that never told you that you were good enough, that you'd never achieve anything, that you weren't pretty enough or good looking enough or talented enough or rich enough. There's various reasons. Do you know people that were really big and have lost weight, a ton of weight, still look in the mirror and see someone that's fat? Because they've developed this sense of themselves based on their physical reality and internalize that to a point where they believe it wholeheartedly, no matter what the actual physical environment tells us. Here's the truth. You are good enough. You do have the talent. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. It doesn't matter where you grew up or what kind of environment you grew up in or what kind of family you grew up in or the negative things that people have told you your entire life, that you'd never amount to anything, that you'd never achieve anything, that it's pointless to go after the dream of being an artist because they never make money. You constantly starve. Let me give you a piece of advice. Stop living your life based on everyone else's expectations of how you should live your own life. And start seeing yourself for who you really are. Now, who are you? If you were to think down deep inside, to be completely honest with yourself, who are you really? It's not an easy question to ask. And it's one that personally, for my own self, I've been asking for about a year now. Who am I? What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to live? How am I supposed to affect people? Let me be real with you. Something very specific to me. I don't like the physical look of myself when I look in the mirror. It disgusts me, actually. So then what do? Do we just live with that and accept that? It's just the way it is? Or do you actually do something about it? Because what happens is, if you don't like something about yourself and you do nothing about it to change it, then whose fault is that? You're creating a life of sadness for yourself. So you look in the mirror. You don't like physically what you see, yet you do nothing about it. And then 6 months later, you look in the mirror again, and now not only do you not like what you physically see. You don't like what you mentally see because you've allowed yourself to continue to be this way. I've done it. Little secret. I still do it. It's something that I constantly work on. Every single day, I have to remind myself of the why behind why I want to change. So for me, looking in the mirror is much more about what's physically in front of me. It's at its highest point about what I mentally see. And every single day, I have to tell myself, you are someone that is changing for the better. You are someone that is going after what you want out of life. You are someone that is becoming the man that you've always wanted to be. You are doing that. So I'm going to give you all some homework. I want you to, the next time that you are in the bathroom, either in the morning or at night, or you're getting ready to take a shower, to physically stand in front of the mirror and stare at yourself. And either out loud or in your mind, mentally tell yourself these things. You are not how you grew up. You are not what everyone else tells you you are. You are not what you tell yourself you are. You are someone that is pushing towards greatness. You are someone that takes action over being lazy. You are someone that lives a life of happiness and fulfillment. Period. That is what I want you to be in your own lives. That is what I want you to be remembered for. When you see yourself in the mirror. You are more than enough.